Well, the Rapid City Rush continuing their Stock Show road trip. It's the first of a three-game series here in Wichita, Kansas. Dave Smith, Rush head coach and GM alongside. Of course, you dropped the first two on Allen. Backs against the wall in the series. You come out, play a really good game on Sunday. What'd you like about that win on Sunday afternoon?
Well, I thought it was important, to show ourselves what we can do, and it's important in the standings, but I think it's more important for us to see that desperation, to see that urgency. We just want to replicate that more often.
Yeah, what did you show yourselves? It was a 6-3 win. You never trailed throughout the game and weren't tied beyond 0-0. What'd you show yourselves in that game?
A lot of the same things you and I talk about all the time. We win the special teams. We get up to two power plays, put us up early. We had a lead. They got a couple back, and we played well. We had good penalty killing, good power play, good goaltending. So those things right there set you up for success. But I really thought the biggest difference was we defended harder, we skated, took away more time and space, and to me that was a difference against a good team.
How evident was that from the start of the game?
Yeah, really evident. Our guys committed to playing defense.
So you look at what the fans might think after losing two. It's like, all right, do they want to get some wins here? You come out on Sunday and you show everyone, hey, we want to get some wins. How much commitment is there to continuing that success right now?
Well, that's what we're trying for. It's trying to get one mindset, one thought process from the guys onto the ice where we play hard defensively all the time. We have offensive players that see the game offensively, and our challenge is just to get them to compete at the highest level defensively, because when we do that, we're very, very good.
So when you have a forward who's trying to make a forward think defensively, is there a certain thing that you tell them? You were a forward yourself.
Well, the game is about time and space. If we take away their time and space, we're going to have the puck more often. And every player likes to have the puck on our stick or on our team. And so if we defend quicker, we defend harder, we'll have the puck more often.
The power play was 2 for 2 to start the game on Sunday, 2 for 4. Both goals by Blake Bennett on that 5-forward look. They've been pretty good since being put together in the last 4 games. How offensively minded while also taking care of the puck defensively is that group of 5 for you?
Well, they're very skilled. I think there's a nice mix on there. They've been together now, maybe not 5 forwards for a long time, but those guys spend time together off the ice. They spend time together on the ice, and I think you've got good balance there on what guys can do. And Wags at the top sees the ice and moves the puck, and so he's been able to feed Benny those one-timers that and those shots that he's so good at. And Davo's been really good at the net, and Chiser's been really good in the bumper, and Ole, can control the play on that weak side. So collectively, they're complementing each other. Looks very good.
Well, Blake Bennett scored 2 power play goals in the last game. He scored 2 one-timer goals over the course of the series, one on Sunday and another on Friday from that right side. He hasn't scored a goal from that point on a one-timer in quite some time, and that was how he scored goals last year. What's it like being able to see him get back to that success?
Well, I think what you're seeing is just the evolution of teams. They pre-scout and they know Benny's coming in and he's going to hit the one-timer from there. So we've seen teams just go stand and take that away. They'd rather give up any other goals other than there. But now over the course of time, and that's the evolution of a power play and other teams' penalty kills, that you have to have all those options. But when he hits it, it always has a chance to go in.
And Wagner at the top. How different is what you want from him up there than, say, Bobby Russell on power play 2?
Well, Wags has a really good shot, but he's more of a passer and a distributor, and he sees the game differently. Everybody sees it a little bit differently. Bobby is a more in-motion skater who can move pucks and shoot pucks, and Wags, when he's up there, has really been a very good distributor and a true quarterback, different style.
You mentioned the team camaraderie and the guys off the ice. A lot of time here in Wichita, an entire week. It's an 11-day road trip, but only 6 games. What can having, all the guys in a confined space for a couple off days do for just the off-ice stuff?
I think where we are, we're out at the airport. There's not a lot to do. So the guys, I just saw, there was a small group of guys yesterday just sitting, outside the gym, just chatting, just talking, just finding something to do. And, if they're going to go out for dinner together. So the time together without the hockey on their mind is always a good thing.
Did being on the road with your teammates back in the day, did the off-ice camaraderie help the on-ice for you?
Without doubt. I mean, the guys, they play for each other, and the closer your team, to me, in my experiences, the more successful the team.
Okay, you mentioned airports. This is the air capital of the world. When did you find that out?
5 minutes ago from you.
Not the couple at the hotel?
Well, I learned about the history of planes. I had never heard the phrase the air capital of the world, but I ran into a couple at the hotel that was here, and they'd shared their knowledge about some of the plane stuff. So pretty interesting. And every place that we've been, everywhere has their own story, and it was neat to learn from you and people at the hotel and others around the community what this place is about.
You never played here, did you?
No, never played here.
Okay. So what do you think of Wichita as a team? They're tied with us points-wise, a 500 club. You know, offense is obviously very good. What do you think when you see them offensively and defensively?
Well, they've got some high-end guys that can put the puck in the net, and you've got to defend them very hard and be aware of them. And I think they work extremely hard. They're looking for transition, and they're predictable to each other, which makes them just hard to play against as well. So they've been good. I'm looking forward to tonight, and we know how big it is.
One guy I want to ask you about before we go is Darian Pilon, who I talked to yesterday. He's got a point in 3 out of his last 4. You've got him up on third line with Bradley Wood and Rasmus Ekstrom. How much have you loved the evolution of his game and his role here with your team?
Yeah, I think he's been exactly what we wanted when we did pick him up from Toledo. He knows exactly who he is, and when we have conversations like, "Hey, did you have clarity in your role?" He goes, "Coach, I know exactly what my role is," and he plays hard. He's got good skill. I don't want to call it deceptive skill, but his skills, have come out. And I think he's been practicing really hard. I think he's been performing well in games, executing simple plays, and he's really important to the energy of our group.
He's a blue-collar guy, Sault Ste. Marie kid. How much do you value just a blue-collar hockey player on your group?
Yeah, I mean, understanding your role, willing to compete with hockey IQ and skills. I mean, whether you're blue collar or white collar, it doesn't matter. If you're as a hockey player, if you bring those attributes, you're valued on a team.
All right, keys for game 1.
I want to play our best hockey. I want to play hard. I want to play simple. And I want to play fast.
Good luck, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you.